Audio Jungle.
It is a season of joy, a season of happiness, a season where people run helter-skelter, where people also to make sure they get something to celebrate. I'm talking about the Christmas season. Fowls, goats, rams, at the end of the day, still land in the pot of soup despite their cries. All right, still bystanders at newsstand, but I want you to know something that after so much verdicts from the court, from the judiciary, the pioneer of the revolutionary protest, Omoyele Sowore, is still in detention, and we have just 24 hours to the Christmas. But the CEO of Sarah Reporters, Omoyele Sowore, is still under the custody of the DSS. And this is where we commence today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper with very, very vital information here. Anger over attack on free Sowore activists in Abuja. Anger over attack on free Sowore activists in the FCT, the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Judge withdraws from Sowore'S case. Wow, this is a tragic news here. Very, very disappointing. Judge withdraws from Sowore'S case. Okay, moving to another story here. Missing boy. Prophet whips in court, remanded. Prophet whips in court and remanded. On to the next one. On Akonde to head NCC board. Adewusi heads NIPOST. Akonde to head NCC board. Adewusi heads NIPOST. On to the next one on the front page of same journal, which is Nigerian Tribune. All right, governors insist on new revenue sharing formula. Governors insist on new revenue sharing formula. We have a tragic picture here. What are the pictures illustrating? You could see the pictures. What are they saying? Leader of the Free Sowore protest, Deji Adeyanju, been beaten by a group of pro-government protesters at the National Human Rights Commission headquarters in Abuja on Monday. You can see this on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Moving to another paper here, which is the Vanguard, with a very good one here. The major headline, it reads, "Why I won't hear Sowore'S suit against DSS." Wow. That's what the judge is saying here. Why I won't hear Sowore'S suit against the DSS, says judge. With a very beautiful rider, withdraws from suit, returns case file to CJ. Withdraws from suit, returns case file to CJ. Commotion as opposing CSOs clash in Abuja over Sowore orders. Vanguard correspondent Luminous Adeyanju orders injured. On top of this paper, what do we have here? Very, very interesting stories here. Akure pastor whips as court sends him 6 orders to prison over missing boy. Khan wades into Obaseki Oshomole field. This has been a very, very long rift between the incumbent governor of Edo State and the former governor of Edo State. I'm talking about Oshomole. Khan wades into Obaseki Oshomole field. Dixon colluded with APC to lose Bayelsa, says Wike. On to the next one. Minimum wage. Governors insist on revenue sharing formula review. Border closure. Customs officers fight over illegal checkpoints. Another information for you, viewers. UTME holds March 14, April 4. UTME holds March 14, April 4, says JAMB warns candidates not to allow parents access to passwords. All right, these are the stories we have on the front pages of the Nigerian Tribune and the Vanguard newspaper. Of course, you know, our reviewers are always set to express their opinions on this platform. Still bystanders at Newstime with Michael Adekunle. I'll be right back.
Sowore is still in detention, and the people that were protesting against, the over prolonged or protracted detention of this young man
By the DSS.
were attacked yesterday in Abuja. I don't know whether you are aware. They were beating protesters against DSS action over this issue. So one of the protesters, what is that his name, a Yoruba guy, was being flogged on the ground by government-bought mercenaries. Those guys were mercenaries bought over by the government to go against those that go against Buhari.
Even Vanguard newspaper journalist was injured.
He was injured. Just imagine, in our own country. So I think serve us right. It serves us right. If we're going to make another decision another time, we should think twice. These are the people that voted you, a Yoruba man being beaten up. Yorubas massively voted this man back to office this year. Initially in 2015, some Yorubas, they were the guys that massively voted this man. And now is, like treating them. Even giving them, I can't call them second-class citizens again. Less than that. So it is uncalled for. Release Sowore. It is time to release him. Are you going to be executive and still be judiciary? It's wrong. It's controlling the legislative now. It's made them rubber stamp. Whatever instruction Buhari give us, we are going to approve it. That's what Wadume, I think, is the Senate president, right? Lawan, thank you. That they are going to carry out every instruction from Buhari. Look at that kind of rubbish talk. Senate, lawmaker for that matter. Can this kind of thing happen in America? Do you expect the congressmen to do everything Mr. Trump tells them to do? Can it happen in an advanced country like America? Look at Nigeria. No respect for the judiciary. No respect for the legislatives. No respect for the poor masses. It's only Buhari and his so-called people. Let me just tag it that way. They are his people. They are doing whatever they like. They are treating us as if we are nobody. I think I'm tired of that. What happened yesterday is wrong. Pro-government, who are those pro-government activists? Who are they? Who in Nigeria is supporting Buhari? Nobody. They use money, they bought them over. They are mercenaries working, paid to work against human rights activists who are protesting against this kind of tyranny.
Now, with these things we are experiencing in Nigeria, what do you think is the future of democracy? Where do you think Nigerians will land at the end of the day?
Nigeria can only disintegrate. Revolution, you'll see what is happening to the revolutionaries. They have not even done anything. They started castigating them. So the only result is disintegration. The best thing to do now is let everybody go. Yoruba, this is a nice message, good message to the Yoruba, the Southwesterners, who have been harping on unity, one Nigeria. Then we the Igbos in the Southeast, we have been agitating and agitating peacefully. We don't want again. Every average Igbo man has been so much sensitive towards this division of 18. We want secession. Let everybody go. Let Fulani go. If Fulanis are from the north, they should stay in the north. If the Yorubas are from the southwest, they should stay in the southwest. The Igbos, we are southeasterners, we should stay in the southeastern Nigeria. I don't want to be treated as let's say, second class. No. Myself, I love myself. I'm a first class citizen in Nigeria. Is what I like. You don't have to treat me as if I'm nobody. Look at the Hausas. The Fulani, so-called Fulani. Not even Hausa, so-called Fulani. They contribute nothing to Nigerian economy. Fulani men living in Lagos State here, they sleep at the security outpost, at the gate, behind the gate, paying nothing. They don't pay for house, they don't pay NEPA, they don't pay Loma, they don't pay everything, even the transportation from north to Lagos here, they use trailer as a device to get to as a means of transportation to Lagos State. They don't pay. They pay nothing.
Does it mean they have backups or what?
Yes, they have backup. They are all illiterates. Their elites are more illiterate. Their elites, I'm surprised. These people are fools. Igbo man is the pivot of all the states in the north economy. Economy over there is Igbo man. Igbo man rent shop. Igbo man pay for the shop. Igbo man pay for the security. Igbo man pay taxes, lock up shops and other things. Igbo man pay for house rents. Igbo man buy cars. Igbo man buy land there. Igbo man is the pivot of northern economy. The Hausas are there doing nothing. They give them plates every morning to go out to the city there and beg. The Igbo man mind his business in his shop and make sure that there is commercial activities in the north. Likewise in the west and east. Yoruba man in the southwest here, they pay for house rent, they pay for security, they pay for Loma, they pay for NEPA. They contribute to the southwestern economy. Same thing in the east, Yorubas in the east. I've never seen any Yoruba man sleeping at the outpost there, at the gates. Yes, we have houses in the east. Do you understand? They pay for their house rent. They contribute to the southeast economy. But what is wrong with this chaos set of human beings? You don't pay for anything. You don't spend money. Still, yet you are the poorest in Nigeria. They are the poorest people. If you want to see poverty written all over the places of people, I'm telling you that such people are the Fulani Hausa. They don't go to school. Nothing concerns them about economy. If you are talking about economy, what he knows there is just to chine his chew. He's chining his chews there for people to make money. Look at it. It's just a stand. Nobody's collecting money from him there. He can never rent a shop there and do his shoemaking work. If it is an Igbo man would have gotten a stand from there, a shop to a shop. It will graduate from a stand to a shop. He will be paying, thereby contributing to the economy of Lagos State, likewise southern states. So what are you telling us? Look, let me tell you, our slaves have turned us to slaves. Those that are slaves to us have now turned us to slaves. That is the point. And we are still watching. We are not doing anything because they are in the prison, they are in the customs, they are the one managing immigration, they are the one in the military. Look at brutal. Yeah, brutal. I call that man brutal. Someone that rolled tanks and went down to southeast and killed all my brothers. He's going to die and he's going to pit of hell. I'm telling you, the military that are there, the police is Fulani. Everywhere you go, every police station, Fulani. So what are you talking about? That's why we are slaves to them. And I tell you, I blame people from Southwest that voted Buhari in 2015. And as if that was not enough, he was rigged back to office by same Southwesterners to office. Buhari did not win election. I'm telling you. So the only way back is disintegration. Yes, that's the only way forward.
The Nigerian Tribune with a very vital story on its front page. The Vanguard, crucial one also on its front page. Now, we have Sowore'S stories dominating some of the journals here. And what do we have here? Anger over attack on free Sowore'S activist in Abuja. Judge withdraws from Sowore'S case. We have it here. Moving to Vanguard newspaper. Why I won't hear Sowore'S suit against DSS, says judge. Withdraws from suit, returns case filed to CJ. Commotion as opposing CSOs clash in Abuja over Sowore'S order. Vanguard correspondent injured. Okay, let's leave this one aside. Now, the bone of contention here is Sowore'S. Tomorrow is Christmas. Barely, this is 48 hours or 24 hours? 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
24 hours to Christmas. We still have Sowore'S in detention.
The detention now, what I want to ask, is it in DSS custody? Have they transferred you, whether they send him prison, let him be in prison or what? Is he still in DSS custody? Still in DSS custody? That is government handwork, you understand? Because for the law of Nigeria, for the constitution, that anybody arrested must not stay in DSS custody more than 48 hours or above. But this one, you are talking about how many months. Forget about the day they release him and rearrest him again. Because they release him today, that is overnight, it's not up to 24 hours. They arrest him again. Then he's still the same thing. It's more than 3 months, 4 months ago now that they arrest him. So if we are not talking about law, we are not talking about democracy, because now the government of itself is out of what? Democracy. And they say, look at now, all the whole judge, that are supposed to stand for it. The judges now, they forget the disgrace that the DSS bring to the judiciary.
Sure.
They invade a court chamber when they are sitting, passing a judgment of somebody. All of them now, they forget about it. They say they don't want to talk about the matter again because nobody want to say the truth. It's because they are afraid. You understand? Many of them are afraid. They don't want to say what is right. You understand? They don't want to say what is right. They are just there speaking the one that will favor them. You understand? So if the judges say they don't want to stand in Sowore'S case, I want to let you know even the government cannot kill him. They can't kill Sowore'S. A time will come, they will leave him. A time will come when pressure will come from far. The government, this administration will not remain in power forever. They forget that they make use of this man in 2014. They make use of him against somebody. And the person did not arrest him to tell them who is the sponsor of the person that tell you to do what you are doing. But people know that those are the people that sponsor him to do what he did. And now, because he now come back again to fight against the same people that make his name to be known. You know that when they sponsor that time, they let his name to be what? Known. And that is the power again that he want to use again for the same people that sponsor him. And that's why the thing is like this. And nobody, there are people that are supposed to put mouth inside this matter now. The matter will be solved.
They are not showing up.
But they are not saying anything because the people fighting him now is the people he's working for before. So who do you think to come and stand for the case? Nobody.
Which means Sowore'S case is not just mere revolution and protest.
It's
beyond what we see.
It's beyond what people thought. That's why they say that the young man agenda, as if he succeed in that revolution now protest, there will be a problem in the country. Because some people use him that time, some people are still want to use him now, but they don't know that him himself don't know that those people that tell him to go and do it are pushing him to go and die. And now the trap have catch him. Instead of the people that push him now to go and rescue him from the trap, all of them are running. Even Falano have not even one day take any action about the issue, but he will just sit down in your office, just speaking. Wole Soyinka will just sit down in your office, just speaking. What action have they taken? They are the one pushing him to go and be in the front. Those are the people that come for you. They push you to go and be in the front. Where are they? It's only that young man, this one that is in the ground, that is Adeni Yeyabi, what is that his name? You understand? He's the only one that come out to fight for him because he's the DP that built something to him then. They are together, but those ones that push him now, that tell him, Sowore'S go, we are beside you, we are in your back, where are they? Wole Soyinka is just here in his house, office, speaking. Falano is there in the office, speaking. No action, nothing. Which action? Is he not a senior advocate? You understand? They know the right step to take to solve the matter. I'm telling you, if you take a matter to Nigeria government, in the judiciary of Nigeria, if they're not taking it, there's a way to take the matter to. He knows it. So that's why I tell you that they have not taken any action. They are just using only advice that I have for Sowore'S, if he's anywhere he is, he should use the brain. If you allow people, if by mistake he succeed, come out of this one. Next word, if he come back, if somebody tell him to go and do something against a government, he will never try it again.
But this morning I just escaped through the pages of the newspapers, and we'll be able to see that certain things are going wrong in the country. I would say that federal government, I was surprised and disappointed because there are some papers I saw over there. They were saying that thugs attack peaceful activists, peaceful protesters. I was somehow disappointed because governments indirectly are encouraging thuggery. They are encouraging banditry. They are encouraging terrorism by using thug to attack peaceful protesters, armless protesters. That is, it is improper. It's not supposed to be so. It's an aberration in this our democratic dispensation. So I called the federal government to order for them to make sure that they curtail their abuses. They have abused power so much. They have abused power. Someone mentioned here, said that we are no longer practicing democracy. And that is true. This is no longer democracy. This is what we call oligarchy, autocracy, and militarism or totalitarianism. If you are a government student, government of the few at the center, enjoying themselves, using the power to enrich themselves at the expense of the masses. So there is what this my brother my brother that just finished talking now. What is his name? Raphael.
Okay, Raphael.
There are certain things he mentioned that I wanted to contemplate on. He said he mentioned that he talk about the Fulanis. Yeah, the Fulanis.
Okay.
The Fulanis and mostly the Fulanis and the Hausas. True. They are not contributing much to the economy of this country. And it seems as if they are behaving as if they are the owners of the country. Let me use Lagos as an example. Look at the streets of Lagos. Throughout this, from there now down, reach at the extreme end, Igbo shop throughout. From here up, down there, Igbo throughout. But at the front of the shop, in the front of your shop, is Fulani and Hausas with their wheelbarrow market. Some are selling carrots, some are selling pineapple, some are selling orange, some are selling watermelon, some are selling tomato, different things. And when you chase them away, they will not leave. You are the one paying for the shop. The local government will come for their local government revenue. Local government this, local government that, you will pay. Environmental will come, you will pay for environmental. You pay for NEPA bill, pay for so many dues, and you still pay tax on it. These people that are in front of your shop are not paying anything. They will use their business and block your shop. And you will not chase them away. If you chase them away, if you and them fight, if they take them to police station, police will lock you and release them. Look at them everywhere. Look at them. Look at all those front of. In the evening, have you come across the streets in the evening? From here down there, they block everybody's shop with their wheelbarrow businesses. Now, they are there constituting nuisance. What do I mean? Constituting environmental nuisance. Every Thursday, Lagos State has it that. Lagos State made it that. Every Thursday from the morning to 10 o'clock is what we call business environmental. You have to sanitize your business arena. These people, in the evening, they will block everybody's shop, constitute environmental nuisance, peel their watermelon, dump it there, peel their pineapple, dump it there, peel their orange, dump it there, peel everything, dump it there. After their businesses, they will carry their wheelbarrow and go. Yes. It is you that owns the shop. When you come, it is you that will do that environmental, that will clean or sanitize that arena. If you didn't sanitize it, there are agencies, Lagos government agencies that are there to enforce law. When they will be passing along and see that your shop is dirty, they will lock your shop.
Not knowing that you are not the one that constituted that.
Lagos State government knew. They knew, but I don't know what is going on in this country.
Bọ́lá Kojo catch your belt well.
Catch your belt well.
A protest went on yesterday in Abuja,
Yeah.
and some persons were injured during that protest. The protest is all about Sowore. Free Sowore now. But it turned out to be a violent one. What do you have to say?
Violence in peaceful demonstration. Why does it come to violence? Do those people arm themselves? Do they attack anybody? Do they abuse the government? Why should it turn to violence? Because it's not in favor of government. Had he been this Sowore call support for the government now, they could not have detained him. When he was using his Sarah newspaper condemning other government in power before they came in, Sowore was their best man. Now, Sowore have tried to prove himself that what he did before, he did not do it because he hurt somebody, but he's doing it because he wants a good change. And that good change is what is crying out, revolution now. And they jail him and jail his people. This is what we call human rights abuse in the highest order. Why should they be killing innocent people? We, our taxpayers, money, we employ them, we pay them, we call them to come and guide us, and they are persecuting us. Now, is there not in Constitution that people have right to express their mind? Is there in Constitution for you to attack your citizens and destroy them? Is there in Constitution that you use arms against innocent civilians? Is there in Constitution that government will not listen to its citizens? Is there in Constitution that the people we elect in will overpower us? When we call it democracy, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now is, them are crazy. Government of the madness, by the people who don't know law. And tomorrow they will say they are protecting the law. Law must surely take its fate. When the law is against other people, when the law is against them, they have right to violate the law. Now they are trying to tell us that they are the lawmakers. They can break the law at any moment and keep it at any moment they like. Now they are telling us now that the law is made for the government and these functionaries to protect them, but not the masses of Nigeria. They are telling us now that we, common people in Nigeria, we are nothing but their guinea fowl. They can test us to test the power of law and the power of supremacy over we. We are the guinea worm, we are the guinea fowls. Now, this is to approve supremacy over the common people. This is to approve that Sowore is right. Because they know that it's right. If they follow the right way, he will win them. If they follow the right way, Sowore will come out right because he is right. Therefore, they don't want the right thing to do because they are wrong, and they want us to follow their wrong ways. It's a very pity. Tomorrow, Nigeria will say they are the giant of Africa. They are fighting for human rights. Even in Gambia, when Yaya, the former president of Gambia, contest and lose election, it is this present government that matched Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy to come and remove that man in power because he did not abide to the law and constitution of that country. But what of our own? Who will fight for us? Who will be our Messiah? Who will come and save Sowore and people like us? Who will come? Look, let every Nigerian rise up. Both the opposition parties, even some truth lovers in the same party that are ruling now, let us rise up. Because the same fowl, the same knife they take to kill fowl, the same knife they will take to kill a pigeon. Because after killing fowl finish, they will look for pigeon. When there's no more fowl they kill, they will look for pigeon.
Actually, he did affect generally
both physically and mentally.
Okay.
But we always give glory to God for your sound health. Whenever you woke up and you are on a very good situation, both health and physical and situation. When you can handle your situation, you still give glory to Almighty
We
God.
still give glory to Almighty God. Nigerians are about to celebrate the Christmas. And the Christmas is even ongoing right now from this 24th, Christmas Eve. But we have the pioneer of the revolution and protest, Omoyele Sowore'S, still in detention. What do you have to say?
We have seen the government of the day that did not respect the rule of law, and they want to cage both judiciary and the legislative into their purse. So when the executive is dominating the arms of government, taking their duties, overwhelm them with their maybe catch or whatever influence, that's the situation we find ourselves. That is why the court said he grant bail, and the executive said he will not release. This is a very chaotic situation. This is a lawless situation. We don't expect our democracy to be run in this manner.
Now, would you tell me the executive supersedes the judiciary or what? Because we learned that the judiciary is supposed to be independent.
Yes, according to the federation system of government,
Okay.
or democratic setting, the three arms must be independent.
Independent.
Yes, they must fully independent, both financially and their process.
And are we saying it in this case?
We are not seeing it.
In this administration?
Yes, we have a rubber stamp legislators. Anything comes from the presidency, whether good or not, we will stamp it. It's only 8 assemblies we can give kudos to.
That's led by Bukola Saraki.
Led by Bukola Saraki. It was thoroughly scrutinizing all the bill being presented, and it will be discussed fully, and all the rights will be exercised.
But the APC criticized the 8th assembly then.
That is their format of their style. That is their own style. They always criticize, but when they come to the real operation, you see them fumbling and wobbling. I see them doing nothing for Nigerians. See common man are suffering now. Economies are in a jeopardy. Go and see the economic stream of nowadays. You will not see someone that knew about the economy. Is it the times of the previous government when we see a light of Okojo-Iweala from the World Bank experience? A lot of, is it Soludo we will mention? Those are the fundamental techniques of economic we want. They have been building it, but unfortunately, we have been setting back by 20 years back. I don't know what caused this. It's just hypocrite. And you see, government of the day is forcing himself on us. Some policy, he will force this on us. Whether we like it or not, he said, we are going to do it. When you want to close border without a proper planning, you close border without no planning. Nigeria are eating unhygienic rice, which is cutting more dangerous to our health. And you want to reduce population by force, by fire. That is the meaning. And we are rejecting it by the grace of God. And we know the Christmas that is coming, the Jesus Christ will save us from this evil government.
I don't have much to say. I don't want them to carry me and put in prison too. Because in Nigeria now, we are not living in fear. Everybody have lost our voices. So I don't just have anything to say. You understand? So I wonder why people are still supporting this government. You understand? Because it really baffles me. Why are people still supporting him? You understand? Look at Sowore. What did the man do wrong? Buhari have now become the executive, the judiciary, and the legislator. You understand? You are not the one judging people. You are not the one choosing the people to release and the people to put in jail. You understand? You've charged this man to court. No one is saying what Sowore'S did is good or bad, but you've taken him to court. So it's not left for the judge, and 2 judges have granted the young man bail. Why have you not released him? You understand? Had it been the previous administration of President Goodluck Jonathan did this to some of you, some of the APC leaders, I believe Buhari would have been in power now, because he said some unremarkable statements when he was in the opposition. What about Amechi? But Jonathan never did jail any of them. So why is it that you don't want people to criticize your government? So it's very wrong, and I pity for the man Sowore'S.
It seems this case is getting tougher day by day. Look at the judge withdrawing from the case, returning it to the CJ.
They are all scared. You understand? Because if they give a judgment that Buhari doesn't want, Buhari might do something bad to them. So everybody is just scared. We are living in fear in the country. The only way not to live in fear now is for you to be a member of the APC and do what Buhari wants. If you are against Buhari, you are in trouble. See what happened to Deji Adeyanju. Was it not yesterday? Just for him, because he protested, they should leave Sowore'S. The Northerners, they attacked him there in Abuja. You understand? So everybody is now living in fear. We are no more safe. We can't say what we want to say again. We are no more. We don't even know if it's democracy. This is not democracy again. This is not democracy. You understand? It is not democracy. Buhari doesn't want opposition. Buhari doesn't want anybody to criticize him. You understand? What did Deji do wrong that they attacked him? Man, the police were even there. Have any arrests been made? No. Did they arrest anyone? No. You understand? So we are not living in fear. We are not second-class citizens in our own country. For you not to be attacking Nigeria now, just do what Buhari says you should do. You understand? Just do what Buhari says we should do. Buhari is not the judiciary, he's not the executive, he's not the legislator. So it is wrong. And we just pray that God should take control.
And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Biased in the South News Things on Flip TV. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting topic from the news stands. Of course, Michael Adekunle is my name. Always behind the camera is Ladiva Adeboale. Also in the studio, the man with the dread himself, Michael Ojo. Always keeping it real on this platform. Till I join you next time on the same channel, I say, stay good, keep cool. Merry Christmas to you viewers. Bye.